We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the All Sports Bet Show. My name is Nick Closer. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today is NFL Sunday. We actually this is weird, Tim. We do have a game going on currently right now. Quick little update with that. It is 7-7 with a minute and 10 seconds to go in a half. 4th and 1 on the New Orleans 10. It looks like probably Minnesota is probably going to be settling for a field goal, which they do. It's 10-7 with a minute to go in the half, which is fine. I have the under 41.5, so hopefully that comes through for me. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. One went right, one went wrong in the world of sports betting. And I'll be completely honest, yesterday not much went right. I think it was one of my worst days I've had in a very long time. But like all my unders were going barely over. All my overs were dragging, going way under. It was just one frustrating thing after another. And it led to me having a negative 13.13 unit day. It was just brutal. Iowa plus 10.5 did not come through. I'm not going to go over all my plays because I had a decent amount yesterday. It's just, I reverse swept on the 12 o'clock games. I finally got my first win with Ball State and the over, and then back to all the losing. I had tons of overs that went under. Like, it was just not a great week, but it is what it is. NFL hopefully will come in and make the weekend a little bit better. So hopefully we get some wins today in the NFL. How about you, Tim?
Yeah, it was not pretty yesterday. I believe we finished. Let's see. We started with which game? I'm trying to look through on my spreadsheet to see where we're at. We started off decent. We started off 3-1 on the site, 5-2 on the site, 6-3 even. And then we had 6 straight losers, and including those 6 straight losers, 9 out of 11 L's to end the night. So the ending of the night was kind of the worst part of the day. Teams that we can go ahead and thank: NIU over, East Carolina minus 9.5, Wake Forest plus the points, Kansas plus the points in the money line, Bama, the over in Clemson barely, and the under in Mizzou barely. Those are the only bets that went right yesterday and ended up being a negative day. So not exactly what I had in mind. That middle streak where we had over in Toledo, over in Miami of Ohio, over in Tulsa, over in Kent State.
So MAC unders were the play.
MAC unders yesterday, and then we also had Tulsa and NC State. That was all part of a 6-game loser in a row. Which was not fun. But NFL today, hopefully we can go ahead and get something going with that. So we'll see how that goes today. Just overall, just a depressing night, but whatever. What's up, Earle Bros? You hit the like button. Appreciate it. Once again, my only baseball bet is the Braves. Have fun. That's been very frustrating. And you already cashed your interception prop. Cool. You got the Saints. It's not a bad option at 3.5. Everybody was all over the Vikings. I can understand that. Jets. Yes, I have my Jets jersey on. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. We're trying. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Need Kirk to pull through. I just need an under. I don't care. I don't really care what the case is. Ice, baby. Welcome in, Ice. Welcome. Heyo. What's up, JoJo? Thoughts on the Browns and Atlanta? I don't really want anything to do with that game. I lean Atlanta. I did a free pick for it on for Power Hour. I didn't bet the game, though.
We will get into that game later, though.
Yeah, we will. I got the Alabama and Arizona spread yesterday. Nice. Clemson, ISX again. Yes, ISX. Yep. Dallas -3. Sure. Titans money line. Nope. Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. Fine to the touchdown, but I don't think Titans win. Saints plus 10.5 live. There you go. Morning by the way. Blessings Sunday. Okay. Browns money line. Bills -3.
I like the Browns.
Played Duke, Clemson, Western Kentucky. Hey, then you had a good day. There you go. Need picks today. They'll be in the scroller once Nick. Did you do your scroller?
Yeah.
All right, then we're good to go. Everything lost by one team yesterday. 1, 2, 3 pick. Yeesh. FAU and WKU. Yikes. Anyways, we'll go ahead and jump into some football for today. Nick, we'll start with this game.
Yeah, we're going to kick it on off here. The Indianapolis Colts are hosting the Tennessee Titans in this one here. Colts -3.5 point favorites, total 43 in this game. Let's first load up my ticket numbers. Let me update these. Or let me refresh it so I get the most updated numbers. And then we'll be able to read off ticket numbers as well. This one here, 66% of the tickets, 62% of the cash is coming in on the Titans. 62% of the tickets are coming in on the over. 59% of the cash is coming in on the under. Those lines moved 1.5 down. Let's take a look what these two teams have been doing as of late. Obviously, the Colts coming in off of a nice win last week. We were all over the Colts last week against those Kansas City Chiefs. They beat them after losing to Jacksonville and beating or tying against Houston. All three of their games have gone under the total so far. For the Titans, back-to-back games have gone over the total for them by a hook. They went over the total 45.5 against Las Vegas last week. They 24-22 loss. They lost 41-7 against Buffalo, and that game went over by a point. I don't see this game having many points, to be completely honest. I have the under 43 in this game, and I'm trying something this week. I have a lot of team totals. I didn't bet a point spread this week. I bet team totals and I bet totals. I want to see if that works out a little bit better. I'm on the team total under for the Tennessee Titans. I'm expecting them to get 14 to 17 points today. And I'm on the full game under 43. I think this is a low-scoring divisional game where they grind it out, run the football. We get two of the best running backs in football in this game. So this is a team total under 20 for the Titans and a full game under 43.
And by the way, field goal for the Vikings to make it 13-17 to end the half. But no, I'm on the same boat as you. This is the matchup that we are going to be siding on one side both times, because I'm not a believer in the Titans.
No,
I'm not. This team is not good. They beat a Raiders team that's not that good, and they almost blew that game, to be completely honest. Colts looked good last week. Beat the Chiefs for their first win of the year. I think the Colts are the better team. I think they easily cover the 3.5. I would lean towards the under with you, but my main play for this one is the Indianapolis Colts for today. Kareem Hunt, anytime touchdown, and DK Metcalf. Yeah, I don't mind the DK Metcalf one. Kareem Hunt, take it or leave it. Browns, Lions, Titans, all for first quarter money line. Good luck. I didn't bet the Browns game. I bet the over in the Lions, and we're against you. We like the Colts. Titans are overrated. I played Tennessee plus 3.5. I just don't see it. Tough card this week. Not feeling a whole lot. However, I have a huge play on Tampa Bay. Only other possible play will be the over in the Chicago and the Giants game. That's an interesting approach. I don't hate that. We'll see, because I know a lot of people are going to see those teams who want to go under, so maybe. Hi, awesome people. Hi, Rat. How you doing? I also bet no team to score 25, -130 in the Chicago Giants game. You do that. So we have differing opinions on that game. Hey, everybody. Whoa, who's that behind you, Nick? That was Jabba, and then
It's the casino. It's the casino.
Yeah. Yesterday got degenerative. That's fine. Hey, that works. Good luck to you. Too early college parlay for upcoming next week. Arkansas, California, Texas. Do we even look at these games? Let's see. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got. So you're looking at Arkansas versus Mississippi State. You're looking at Cal. I don't have California on here. I don't think California plays. And then you got Texas against Oklahoma. That line's already up. I'm going to go put that one up on the site real quick. As Nick, do you want to keep running through the chat real quick?
Yeah. Browns Falcons line seems trappish. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't take this. The what do you call it? So, and we get more spam in our chat. This time it's not a porn bot. It's and I watch.
Wow, no porn bot today. That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't even have. Oh, damn it. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't bet the side in that game. I think it's just going to be a high scoring game. That's all I'm hoping for. I just need at least 25 points from the Browns. They can lose 38-27 for all I care. Rooting for the Mets. Yeah, hopefully they can actually win a game. Weather in Philly and Bills game. Yes, I did not touch the Bills game. I am on the under in that Philly game. Yes, I'm a teleporter. How do you know? What's up? Damn, I hit the like. Appreciate it. Let's go wild picks in the chat.
Let me translate this one. He goes, smash the like. Let's go Jets. Ah, there you go. I like that.
I thought that said Saints.
No, it says Jets. It clearly says Jets. So.
Oh yeah.
You can tell by the J in the beginning.
Yeah. Everybody jumping on the Jags, but I agree with you, Tim. The Eagles. Eagles fly today. I got the team total under for the Jaguars. I think that's going to be like 20-10.
I could see exactly the same thing as the other wins for them the last 2 weeks, 24-7, 24-8, something like that.
Yeah. The Eagles are a circa pick for us, so that means the Jaguars win straight up. Vikings first half. There you go. Haven't capped any baseball, but one action. Mets money line. There you go. Miss Joel cashed on that too. Go Jags. No Jaguars.
No Jaguars.
No.
Nope. No Jaguars.
Let's go Jags, keeping their team total under 19.5. Yeah.
There you go.
Hit a 5-teamer last night. There you go. It's weather related. I saw I saw this on Twitter.
Yeah, they probably got hit by rain.
Yeah. Oh, I have to turn off my thing, but yeah. If we look at it here, I'm going to put myself full screen for a second. This is what it looks like in Philly right now, if my phone screen will clear.
Holy crap.
It is a monsoon. So, I hope you guys got your under bets in early. I got 45.5, and I got 19.5 of Jacksonville. So, that's what that's looking there. No.
Hey, this is an anti-Braves chat. We don't accept that here. It's Mets or nothing.
Yeah. All right, we get a. This is a fun game here, Tim. The New York Giants are hosting the Chicago Bears. The Giants are 3-point favorites with a total of 38.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where the markets are moving on this game here. We have 55% of the tickets and 51% of the cash on the Giants in this game. We have 71% of the tickets are on the under, but only 59% of the cash is on the under. So that means 29% of the tickets are on the over, but 41% of the cash is on the over. So a little bit of the bigger bets coming in on the over here, which is kind of interesting. Obviously, the total has dropped a point because they're anticipating a little bit of rain in New York today. Let's take a look what these two teams have done as of late. And let me get my power ranking up for this game as well, which my power ranking for that first game was Colts minus 3.5 or 4.5. So I see a point of value with the Colts here. My projected line for this game is Giants minus 4.5. Let's take a look what these two teams have done. We have the Giants and the Bears, and the winner of this game is going to be 3-1 on the season. Yep, you heard me right. The Bears coming in off of a 23-20 win over the Texans, following a 27-10 loss against Green Bay and a 19-10 win against San Fran. Giants coming in off of their first loss of the season on Monday Night Football, 23-16 against the Dallas Cowboys. One thing I did see with that game that was a little bit encouraging is we did see the Giants be able to move the ball a little bit in that game there. And this is going to be probably a little bit contrarian, or not many people are going to like this play. I'm on the Giants team total over 21, and I'm on the full game over 38.5. I think this is similar to what we could have seen with the Bears and the Texans last week. I think 23-20 Giants or 24-21 or something along those lines, where we see the Giants hit their team total and this game goes over the total. I could definitely see that here. So I'm looking at the team total over for the Giants at 21. I think they're going to be able to run the ball down the throats of the Chicago Bears, because one thing the Giants do well is run the football, and one thing that Chicago struggles to do is stop the run, because they give up 157 rushing yards per game, which is 30th in the NFL. So this is a team that will give up runs. Saquon, if you're doing props today, Saquon Barkley is the prop to go with, because he's going to be able to run the ball down the throats of the Chicago Bears. So I look towards Saquon props as well. I like the team total over 21 with the Giants and the full game over 38.
Yeah, Giants are another one of the circus. This Bears offense is probably the most pathetic in football. I think that's a fair thing to say. They're averaging the least amount of yards a game, the least amount of passing yards per game. They are rushing the ball, which is not terrible. They're actually second in rushing yards. But if the Giants can slow that down, then they're not going to do anything in the air. And I mean, Justin Fields has kind of proven that one. Giants lost last week to the Cowboys. It's whatever. It happens. Bears 2-1 to start the year, which is interesting. They beat San Fran in the washout bowl, and then they beat Houston, which I'm not too impressed with. And then when they actually faced a real team, they lost badly to the Green Bay Packers. I feel like this is going to be an ugly game for the Bears. This is not a game that you want to turn on the TV and watch, but this is a Giants -3 spot for us. Appreciate the Detroit and Seattle parlay yesterday. It definitely cashed. There you go.
Oh, I didn't give out a, what do you call it?
It happens. I need Philly to cover money line or -3, -6.5. Yeah, just continuing to fade Buffaloes and teams that play A&M the next week. There you go.
Yeah, the week before. So that means we're going to be fading Mississippi State next week.
Yep, that means Arkansas. Morning, fellas. Good morning, Chico. There you go. Bears +3. No sweat bet. I like it. There you go. But also 2 straight Sooner letdowns. There's no way they make it 3.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Unfortunately, I went to go look to find the line so that we could put the over up. It's not up on. I can't put it up on PMP yet. That's gonna be the first thing I do. Morning, fellas. I like the under 39. I just think it's going to be a lot of running the football. That's just me, though. It is going to be a lot of running the football.
I feel like this game can accidentally go over the total.
I don't know. Yeah, or maybe accidentally. Yeah, maybe. JK. I do like the Bucks under. I see a defensive game. I can see that. Yes. Steelers pull it off today. I hope not.
Agreed.
We'll talk about that game in a little bit.
Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. We have the Buffalo Bills. They're -3 on the road against the Ravens. Total of 50 in this game. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game here. And we have 57% of the tickets and 51% of the cash is on the Bills. This line's dropped from 4 down to 3. 77% of the tickets are on the over. 65% of the cash is on the over. Don't really know when that total came or when that money came in, because this line has dropped 5 points because there's weather involved. So looking at what these two teams have done, so far this season. If covers can work with me here, there we go. There we are. We have the Bills coming in 2-1. They're 1-2 over under this year. They lost 21-19 to Miami last week. They beat Tennessee 41-7. They beat LA 31-10. On the other side, Baltimore, it's looked pretty good. 37-26 win over New England last week. 42-38 loss against Miami. They destroyed the Jets week 1, 24-9. My power ranking for this game was, I think, Baltimore -1 in this game. So I will lean towards the Ravens in this game, but I did not get involved in this one here. I think that the Ravens are probably the right play. I just didn't see enough to go after it.
Yeah, I'm not really going after this game. This should be a fun one if you're going to watch a game. Here you go. But this is not one that I want to go and put money on. I would lean towards Baltimore, just grabbing a home dog at plus money because why not? But this is not a game that I want to go after. Could be a good one. Could be a good one. In Baltimore, I believe there is a little bit of weather, right? You said weather?
Yes.
I know this line opened up at like a 55. So if anything, maybe there's might be some value on the over at this point. But once again, the Bills actually have a good defense. So I'm not really sure if that's something you want to go after. I'm gonna stay away from this game today. Should be a fun one to watch though.
Yeah, it should be a fun game to watch, but no.
Going to use a $25 free bet on double primetime unders: Kansas City, Tampa Bay, and LA, San Francisco.
I like it.
Multi-day parlay. Go get it. I took the Vikings 2 this morning. There you go. They're up 13-7 right now. Hopefully this stays under. What up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, show some appreciation, subscribe, and share. Dang right. Chiefs, first half. Packers, first half. Money line. On both. I'm not going to say no.
I don't like the Chiefs.
Oh, wait, never mind. I
like the Chiefs.
We like the Patriots. I like
Buccaneers.
Indy -2. Yes. Minus the points. Yeah, I got you. Lean under. I can see the under. Patriots money line.
Yes.
I don't know.
Patriots outright today. Let's go. Nah, just have their team total over in the full game over.
Yeah, no, just take the over. Just take the. I got the Patriots on the spread. Both of you guys are wearing losing team jerseys today.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
And hey, mine's not gonna be a loser because
it's gonna throw 3 picks and 186 yards. Okay.
Shut up. I have to take the higher octane team here, which one we're talking about? Oh, probably the
Buffalo Bills.
Kind of like the Bills and the Ravens over the total. I see back and forth.
Not with the weather expected.
Yeah, the weather's going to be a little bit gross, though, so just be careful with that. Hey, guys, Lions cover. I don't know. They got a lot of injuries.
I think they score points. I think they put up 27 points.
I like G-Men. I pass on the Baltimore game. Too close to call. 100%. Is Buffalo/Baltimore the best bet game today? Most bet game today?
Yes. And no, it's not actually. I don't think. But let me I can check the numbers to see what the highest.
I can only imagine that the Vikings game was probably one of the biggest bets game today.
Just because because that game is actually going on right now. For ticket wise, or for money wise, it is Bills and Ravens. Ticket wise, it's also Bills and Ravens.
That's fair. Arizona -1. No. I missed that under 49.5 in Eagles, and it dropped dramatically. Yes, it did. Jags team total under, but juiced -170 on Bovada.
Yeah. I got 19.5 at 125.
Baltimore team total over. Fair. Wilson is bad and not in a good way. Russell or Zach? Hey, guys, can you guys give me a 7 NFL team parlay lock of the day? Nope.
No.
Imagine if London, UK started a football team.
That would probably be the worst experiment ever, because then instead of having just like 4 teams travel to London a year, you have to travel 8 to 9, and then you have to give them all bye weeks afterwards. No, that's not going to work.
Eagles team total over. Yep. And Tyler Anderson and Chris Bassett, we trust. I'm hoping Chris Bassett.
Chris Bassett, come on.
There's a lot of unders that might happen today. That is true.
I have a lot of unders, yeah.
All right, let's keep on rolling through the games, Nick.
Yeah, this one, yeah, does not have my attention. I'll be straight up. We have the Chargers are 6-point road favorites against the Texans. Total of 45 in this game. Let's take a look at what the market's doing in this game here. We have 55% of the tickets are on the over, 56% of the cash is on the under. 67% of the tickets are on the Chargers. 59% of the cash is on the Chargers. This line opened up at 7. I think it went all the way down to 5 at one point. Granted, there are injuries on the side of the Chargers. Bosa is not going to be in this game. Keenan Allen's still out. So they're still beat up. Looking at what these two teams have done lately, the Chargers are 1-2. They're coming in off an embarrassing 38-10 loss against the Jaguars after a Thursday night loss against the Chiefs. And Houston coming in off of a loss against the Bears, where they, depending on what you got the line at, they pushed or they lost. They didn't win that. They didn't win ATS. They were, I think, a 3-point favorite at the highest. Following that, they have back-to-back covers but no wins. So this Texans team is still winless. I lean towards the Chargers in this game. I had this game, I think, at a 7.5, and I lean towards the under. I did not get involved with this because there's just question marks with all these injuries. Still no Keenan Allen, which kind of concerns me with the Chargers. And what type of Justin Herbert are we getting? Because if it's anything like last week's Justin Herbert, this team's gonna lose again. So it sucks to see this team go through injuries, because this was one of my Super Bowl picks, was the Chargers here. So it's a pass for me. I don't really have an interest in this game.
Yeah, no, I couldn't go after this one. The big thing is, what Herbert are we getting? That's the big question. And if he's at 50%, can he even win this game? Like, I feel like, if anything, if I have to go gun to my head betting this game, I kind of lean Texans. At home, a home dog, you really can't talk me off of home dogs. But that's just this is a game. I believe Circa was a 5.5. Now that's normally the weird dog number. So I would kind of lean towards Houston, but not a game that I want to go after. Not even remotely.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson. Now Zach Wilson's elite. Used a $25 free bet and parlayed the Steelers money line and Trevor Lawrence over a half an interception. Why didn't you just send me a $25 and told me that one? I would have taken that action. Jets today. Come on. What are we doing? I meant their own league. Yeah, they call it soccer. Jets money line. Yes. Chargers injuries kept me off this one. 100%.
Yes.
If a fully healthy Chargers team, this is a 10-point spread.
Yep. This one's kind of interesting because we do have some injuries in this game. Obviously, no Amon-Ra St. Brown, no DeAndre Swift, but they have a very capable backup in Jamal Williams in this game for running backs. Let's take a look where the money's coming on this game. And it's kind of tricky probably for this one because of because the lines drop because of injuries. Lions, there we go. 66% of the tickets are on the Lions, but 55% of the cash is on the Seahawks. Question is, what number was that at? 63% of the ticket, 66% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is on the over. This line's moved from 46 up to 48.5. I got in on this at 48. I want to say 48 at minus 105. I also got 26.5 at minus 115 for the team total over for the Lions. And this is pretty plain simple. Yeah, I get it. They have injuries, so this offense can be hit a little bit, or this offense may have taken a little bit of a hit. But when we look at the Seattle Seahawks, they gave up 27 points to the Falcons last week. They gave up 27 points to the Niners, which we know how their offense is. And they gave up 16 points to Denver. On the other side, the Lions are number 2 in the league in points for with 31.7. They're also number 32 in the league in points against, giving up 31 points per game. They lost 28-24 against Minnesota. They beat the Commanders 36-27, and they lost to Philly 38-35. So this is a Lions team that puts up points and they give up points. So I'm going to continue riding that Lions team total over at 26.5 and the full game over at 48. I think we get another high scoring game here. I think Seattle is able to put up some points against Detroit. And I think Detroit's still able to put up points against the Seahawks defense, which is not very good. So I like the team total over for the Lions and the full game over as well.
There you go. I'm on the over as well. I know there's a lot of injuries, but these are still two defenses that are not particularly good. Now, do I trust Geno Smith to score a lot of points? That's the big if. I got it at 48. I still think this game goes way over. I still think Detroit can score, even with all their injuries, just because of the pace that they play at and all that. This is just Seattle's not good. And Detroit's defense has been really shaky too. So I do think Seattle can score a little bit off of them. I like the over. I got it at 48. I think this one hits in the high 50s. So over between Detroit and Seattle. Arizona -1. Nope. Giants. Yep. But I would do -3. I'm not laying that big of a money line. Seahawks money line. Let's ride. Let's fly. Sure. Why not? Not at all. Lions. I would lean Seahawks. And the only reason why is because of injuries. That's it. I can see the Lions still going over, but their injuries scare me. But Seahawks can't stop nobody. Exactly. I don't know if I'm going Bears money line, but I want to take it.
I wouldn't.
No, I like the Giants. It's one of our circus. So Bears will win outright. Lions first half. Lions put up at least 30 points. I could see that. Call me crazy, but I really heavy bet on Carolina. Why not? Why not? I don't mind that one. I'm not crazy. DJ Moore. Why not? If you're going after them, yeah, that's fine. All right, Nick. I think this is the only introduction for this game. Because he's back.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey.
The Steelers are 3.5-point home favorites with a total of 41.5 in this game. We'll take a look at where the market's moving in on this game. Of course, Zach Wilson makes his return. 61% of the tickets and 67% of the cash is on the Steelers. 63% of the tickets, 59% of the cash is on the under. The lines moved down 0.5 point, so that all makes sense. Looking at what these two teams have done recently or so far this season, the Jets are 1-2. They should be 0-3. They had that comeback win against the Browns 2 weeks ago. They got demolished by the Chargers or by the Bengals. And this is actually a pretty interesting schedule now looking at it here for the Jets.
They played all the AFC North.
Yeah, this is the last AFC North game they have to play this year, and it's week 4. They lost to Baltimore. They got a miracle against Cleveland. They lost to Cincinnati. Now they play Pittsburgh. And on the other side, Pittsburgh coming in off of a Thursday night loss against the Cleveland Browns. They pushed or lost, depending on what line you got with them, against the Steelers. And they beat the Bengals in overtime. Looking at this spot here for me, it's Steelers or nothing in this game for me. Because even adjusting the Jets 2 points better with Zach Wilson over Joe Flacco, I still have this game at 5.5. So I lean Steelers in this game. I didn't feel a need to get involved with this one here. I think that the Steelers team total over could be an interesting play just because the Jets defense is that bad. Because they've given up a decent amount of points this year so far. Even though 2 of their 3 games have gone under the total, this team is 27th in football, giving up 27 points per game. It's just this offense sucks. So I can see the Steelers going over their team total, which I think is 21.5. So I lean towards that. I wouldn't want to bet the full game over because that's relying on the Jets to put up points. And I do think that Zach Wilson could throw 2 touchdowns today or 3 touchdowns today, but one of them is for the Steelers. So I lean Steelers in this one. I lean over. I did not get involved in either of them.
You just sound like a hater. Jets money line. Let's ride. I understand not backing him when Flacco's at the helm. Now you go up against Pittsburgh, but you're also high on Pittsburgh this year. I'm not. I'm not high on Pittsburgh at all. I still think they finished dead last in the division. They're in a rebuild. They're playing. It's Mitch Trubisky, right?
Yeah.
That's not somebody I trust. I'll grab the Jets. I'll grab some points. Let's just ride with this one. Jets plus 3.5 and the money line.
Good luck.
Man, I'm sweating out that Saints under. Yeah, field goal by the Vikings. So that was at least that was better because it was at the 6-yard line. This Lions loss to the Seahawks would be the most Lions thing to happen. Kind of. Yeah, Zach is back. Yeah, we all love Stacy's mom. Whoa. Sorry. Should still hit. I took the Vikings. We'll see. I feel crazy trusting Baker. Nope, the line says to do that. Bears, Giants, first half under. Fair. Falcons. Nah, I don't know about that one. At this point. Dog day of the summer. There you go. I feel more comfortable with Flacco rather than Wilson. I don't know about that one. Ravens Commanders, Seahawks. Good luck today. Have fun. Steelers first half money line. Yeesh. Everybody's all over the Steelers. They're one of the most popular plays in Circa. Down they go. We'll go to this one.
All right. Eagles, Jaguars. The Eagles are 6.5-point home favorites with a total of 44 in this game. Let's take a look where the markets are coming in on this one here. We are seeing 67% of the tickets and 60% of the cash is coming in on the over. This total is plummeted, though, because of the rain. 61% of the tickets and 60% of the cash is on the Eagles. This line opened up at 7, and I'm assuming the majority of the money has come in when this line's been at 6.5. So that makes sense. My projected line for this game is a 7. So that I lean towards, or I like the Eagles a little bit here. Looking at what the Eagles have done this year and looking at what the Jaguars have done as well, this Eagles team really intrigues me because this team defensively is stout. 16.7 points per game, which is 7th in the NFL. And that was with giving up 35 points week 1. Since then, they gave up 7 to Minnesota and 8 to Washington. And Jacksonville's defense is not bad either. They've given up 12.7 points per game. They only give up 55 rushing yards per game, which is the best in football. They limited the Chargers to 10 points, and they shut out the Colts the last 2 weeks. This defense, maybe it's beginning to be like Saxonville again. And I think that this could be an interesting little spot here. But I like the under. I got the under at 44.5, right? 44.5. 45.5. This line's plummeted. I like the under 45.5, and I got under 19.5 team total at Jacksonville. I think that this is a game where the Eagles defense is able to shut down Trevor Lawrence and this Jaguars offense, and I think we see a low-scoring, disgusting game with puddles on the field. So I can see I don't know, 27-10 Eagles. I can see 10. I can see 17-10. I can see 20-7, something like that. I can see a low scoring game where the Jaguars get nothing done on offense because, well, it's monsoons. So, and this Eagles defense is elite. So, I'm going to go with the team total under 19.5 for the Jaguars, and the full game under 45.5 is what I got it at. Probably still play it at 44. That's about as low as I'll go.
No, it's just Eagles, straight up. Like not straight up, but on the spread. I think this is another one of their 31-7 wins or 24-7 wins, kind of similar to what they did to Minnesota and Washington. It's going to be one of those types of games. Eagles cover the spread. This may be one of the easiest, not these, like the easiest looking ones. Be like, oh, Eagles by a lot. I do think the Eagles win by a lot. Jacksonville traveling across the country after their win against LA.
Back-to-back West Coast games.
Yeah, 2 West Coast games. Yeah, I do like the Eagles in this one, so I'll grab them minus the 6.5. I think it's just a good situational spot for them. Let's just ride with the Eagles. They've looked good. I'm a Falcons fan, so Atlanta plus 104. I hate Atlanta. Zach Wilson, that's my dog. No Mike Vick pun intended, but who doesn't like Cougars? You've got a point. Smash the like button. Dang right. Yo, what's up? ESB, the best adult dating site on YouTube. Yeah, I know. I just had to block another porn bot. Gambling and porn. There you go. Vikings alternative looking good. For right now, don't jinx it for you. Sorry, I've been drinking. No, we understand that. It's, 11 o'clock? No, you should be drinking. I won't, but love it. Suppness. There we go. I was about to say, at least we get a suppness. It's raining, it's pouring, and old man is snoring. That it is. Over Eagles just know how to run the ball and expect turnovers by Jacksonville. I can see that. Lawrence might get his season-ending injury. That's horrible.
Awful to say.
I hope not.
That's just disgusting. Okay.
Besides the Vikings, I got the Bears and Falcons in the early games and the Cardinals to close it out. I don't like the Cardinals today. Why is it every Sunday the wife asks, "What are you doing today?"
Like, come on. You should know the answer by now. We're watching football for 7 hours straight. Duh.
Yeah.
Or 10 hours straight. 10 hours straight.
Yeah, I mean, do you really have to ask? Just going to close my eyes and go Commanders minus 3.5. Good luck to you. That's an alternative start too. Happy Sunday, Banana Grapes. Ayo, that's sports bet important than crazy. Yes, there you go. I'm sorry, I meant to say suppness first. No, you're good. Cowboys, get it. And I'm not sorry about the Cougars. I wouldn't be either. Let's keep riding. Next 6 games left.
Yeah. What was that? Wait, what was that one comment? Nothing like sports betting and porn. Sounds like a lot of bad beats. All right, moving on. We have the Dallas Cowboys. They're hosting the Washington Commanders in this one. Yeah, I took that opportunity to make a dirty joke. Yes, I did.
Good job.
Cowboys minus 3.5, total 41 in this game. Let's take a look where the money's going in on. Let's take a look at where the markets are coming in on this game. We're seeing 59% of the tickets are on the over, but 61% of the cash is on the under. The lines moved down 2 points. And then we have, 79% of the tickets and 82% of the cash coming in on the Cowboys this week. So a lot of money coming in on the Cowboys. Let's take a look at my projected line for this game is Dallas minus 5. So it's a lean towards Dallas on the projections there, or the projected line. Washington's been pretty bad since their loss, or since their opening game win against Jacksonville. They lose 27-36 to Detroit. They get blown out 28-20 or 8-24 against Philly. They did shut out Philly in the second half of that game, but they gave up 24 points in the second quarter. Dallas, on the other hand, coming in off of a Monday night win against the Giants. They knocked off the Bengals after a 19-3 loss on opening night to the Buccaneers. So these two teams have been exactly opposite. They look terrible week 1, and then week 2 and 3 they turn it around, or they look either good or bad week 1, and then they turn it around week 2 and 3. I feel like this could be an interesting buy low spot with the Commanders. If I had to make a play on this game, I know my power rankings point towards the Cowboys, but I feel like this is a commie spot if I had to lean one way or another. But I did not get to this game. This is a game that I feel like was probably the easiest pass on the board for me. So no play for me with that game. You're muted.
I am muted. All right. Yeah, I have zero interest in this game either. This is just not one that I want to go after. The NFC East always has the weirdest games. And this one has a weird game written all over it. I kind of lean under because this one has like a 16-12 game written all over it, or 16-14 or something like that written all over it. Just a gross game. Should not be a fun game to watch. So there's probably other games to watch today. This is one that I just wanted to stay completely away from.
Yeah, I think maybe the under could be the better look for this game.
Yeah. I mean, do -2.5 if you're going to do alternative lines. Trust me, I'll do my fair. There you go. Good luck. Bad beats. Yeah, bad beats. If my fiance asks me what I'm doing on Saturday and Sunday, we're breaking up. That is fair. Bruh. Fade the Cowgirls. That's fine. Right, Joe. Unfortunately, alternative lines are very selective on kiosk opposed to the app. There you go. What are the opening line movement for the Carolina? I know Carolina opened up at 2.5-point dogs. And then they moved to a 1.5-point favorites, and then they moved back to being dogs or pick 'em or whatever it is. A lot of line movement in that one. I just realized all my bets today are AFC. It's a better conference anyway. Maybe me speaking about the game before it ends affect the outcome. I think everyone I've said looks like I'm gonna win. I've lost. Yeah, I mean, you just mentioned that your alternative spread looks good, and the Saints just scored a touchdown. So NFC is a big question mark, in my opinion. Yeah, it is. It is 100%. I played Washington +3.5. Get it. 5 games left, Nick.
Yeah, this one's gotten a lot of attention this week, a little bit. The Browns and the Falcons. Browns are 1-point road favorites with a total of 47.5 in this game. Take a look where the money is coming in on this one here. We have 51% of the tickets and 84% of the cash is coming in on the Browns. This line's gone from 3 down to 1. But I believe probably a point and a half of that move was Myles Garrett not playing this game. Total 70% of the tickets, 80% of the cash is on the over in this game. This line has moved 3.5 points. So that makes sense as well. When we look at these two teams, this is extremely shocking, but both teams are 3-0 to the over this year. So they've gone over in all 3 games so far. Cleveland coming in off of a 29-17 win over Pittsburgh. They've had that long week after losing to the Jets and barely beating the Panthers week 1. Falcons, after playing back-to-back West Coast games in LA and then in Seattle, are now heading back to Cleveland, or heading back to the East Coast here, heading back home to play Cleveland. And my projected line for this game was Cleveland -4. So I see this as a decent spot here for Cleveland in this game. I don't trust them to win the game straight up, but what I will trust them to do is give me at least 24 points. I'm on the team total over 24, and I'm on the full game over 47.5 in this one. I think this is a higher scoring game, like we've seen both these teams be playing all season long so far. So I like the over in this game. So I got the Browns team total over and the full game over.
Yeah, this is a game that I just didn't end up going to. I was leaning Falcons earlier in the week. This line has moved maybe towards an over. Atlanta is in a dome, and I guess their weather is fine, so we don't really have to worry about that. I don't know. This is just not one that I wanted to get too in depth with. I'll lean towards your over. I'll lean towards Atlanta. Not one that I got involved with, though. So
Fair.
I just realized I cannot believe it's not butter. Just realized. Whoa. I have no clue what you're talking about. Browns is inactive. Yep. Clowney's out for the Browns as well today. So there goes their pass rush. Maybe we are living in a simulation. Probably. Cowboys. Buckner and Leonard both active for the Colts. Good. My main play was under, but I did sprinkle a little on the Saints money line / spread / money line, just because Kirk Cousins' slight primetime game, he's going to take those L's. We'll see how it goes. There's 3 minutes left in the third, and it's 16-14.
So yeah, now we're spreading a little bit. I'm hoping for only 10 points left in this game.
Yeah. I think the Falcons lost their first 2 games by 5 points combined, should be undefeated. I don't think they should be undefeated. I cannot believe it's not butter, but it's a brand of butter. You should try it. Nah, it's not butter, though. We'll go ahead and jump into the next game.
Yeah, we're looking at the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers in this one here. It's a pick 'em now with a total of 43.5. My line for this one's Arizona -1, so I don't really see too much value on the line here. And we have 82% of the tickets and 83% of the cash coming in on the Cardinals. 71% of the tickets and 50% of the cash is on the over. This line's dropped 3 points. That's mainly due to injuries because half the receiving core for the Cardinals is out. Let's take a look at what these two teams have done so far this year. Both teams are 1-2. They're 1-2 against the spread. The Cardinals are coming in off of a 20-12 loss against the Rams. Previous to that, they came back and beat the Raiders and got blown out against the Chiefs. Panthers coming in off of their first win of the year, 22-14 win over the Saints. Previous to that, they lost to the Giants and they lost to the Browns by a combined 5 points. So this is a team that's been playing close games lately. I want nothing to do with this game. This was probably, other than the Cowboys game, the easiest pass on the slate for me. I want nothing to do with this one here. I think the line's right. I don't want to mess up the total. I'd lean under if I had to, but this was an easy pass for me.
I kind of like the Panthers. That was kind of one of my higher up picks of the week, is the Panthers in this game. I just think that this is a lot of people are all over the Cardinals. And when it comes to it, I think they should be dogs. I think the Cardinals should be dogs. Carolina, this is an out of conference game, no, out of division game, I should say. And when it comes to it, Arizona traveling across the country for this one. I don't know. I feel like I would go with Carolina with this game. I feel like Carolina is the better team right now, especially with the wide receiver core pretty much gone for the Cardinals. I really like the Panthers in this one. So Panthers at a pick 'em. I'll take that line. Never had it, but the broke days in the 90s used to come with countryside creamer. There you go. Since I like Cougars, I might as well like Panthers. There you go. No, Cardinals. No, not Cardinals. No, Lex. Panthers are fake Cougars. Okay, there you go. 2 games left, Nick. We're in the later games.
Yeah, and right now, the Vikings are driving. So this under is probably dead, which is just great because this was looking good at halftime. And now the team's now apparently defense is optional. which is great when you have the under. But the Broncos are at the Raiders here. The Raiders are 2.5-point home favorites with a total of 45.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this one here, with the Raiders getting a lot of love, 68% of the tickets and 76% of the cash. It's moved from 2 to 2.5. 59% of the tickets are on the under, 65% of the cash is on the under. This line's moved 0.5 point. I do really like the under in this game because looking at what these two teams have done, all the Broncos have done is play elite defense. They've gone under in all 3 games, and they haven't given up more than 17 points in any game, which actually 17 by Seattle is the most any team has scored in a Denver Broncos game so far this season. 17-16 loss against Seattle to open the year, but 16-9 win over Houston and an 11-10 win over the Niners. On the other side, the Raiders have yet to put up more than 23 points in the game. They lost 24-22 against the Titans. They lost 29-23 against the Cardinals, and they lost 24-19 against the Chargers. And looking at this game, this play just makes sense for me because I'm also on the full game under, but I love the team total under 23.5 for the Raiders. It's a -110, and this is a Denver Broncos team that's going to slow the game down. This is probably, I would be surprised if this game hits 30 total-wise. I think this is another low-scoring, grummy game where this is just defense all day long. So I'm going to take the Raiders team total under 23.5 and the full game under 45.5.
Yeah. This should be an ugly game. A very ugly game. Broncos just had a 11-10 game on Sunday Night Football. Was it Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football? Sunday Night Football.
Yes, Sunday night.
Just an absolute ugly game, and I could see something similar. Broncos have a good defense, and that's what's going to carry them to win games. On the opposite side, you get the Las Vegas Raiders, who haven't done anything this year. 0-3 against the spread, and they're favorites. Now, go ahead, give me the Broncos. I know I was high on the Raiders coming into the season. There's no way I'm grabbing them at minus money. Go ahead, give me some Broncos today. Plus the 2.5, sprinkle on the money line and the under. Bruh. Okay, Joe. Broncos money line. Yep. Lex, if you like Cougars, you have to like Jaguars. That's the next level. Now we're talking. All right. You guys have fun. I like the unders and Raiders to continue to fade. Wilson's he's been cooking up garbage so far. Yeah, the thing is he doesn't have to do much in order for the Broncos to still cover. So 2 more games, Nick, and this one should be interesting.
Yeah, I also just got an injury alert. The only reason why I care about this is, number one, we've already gone over this game. Number two, he's somebody that was on one of my fantasy teams that I switched out this morning. For the Jaguars, they just lost a receiver for today. ECU alum Zay Jones is out for today.
He's benched?
You
said benched?
He's out, injured.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right, we get the most lopsided game here of the day. The biggest favorite, Green Bay is 9.5-point home favorites, total of 40 in this game. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this one here. As we have 72% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is on the Packers. Tough to judge how much that truly is because Brian Hoyer is going to be the starting quarterback for the Patriots. 64% of the tickets and 86% of the cash is on the under. And his line's dropped all the way down to a 40. My projected line for this game was an 8.5 towards the Packers. I don't think Brian Hoyer is much of a downgrade from Mac Jones, to be completely honest. And this game, I feel like, is one of those games that this line's moved too much with the total and the side. I'm on the Patriots team total over 14 and the full game over 40. I can see a 24-17, something along those lines, 24-17 Packers win in this game. I think this line has just moved too much, and this game can accidentally go over. I see a lot of people probably thinking we've seen what we've seen from the Patriots this year, where offensively they've not been great. But actually, when we look at it here, I'm getting a 14 for this team total just because they're that big of dogs today. And I think Brian Hoyer could lead this team to at least 2 touchdowns. Like, I don't think that's too much to ask for in this game because the Patriots have been scoring touchdowns the last couple of games, enough to cover overs, this number. 26 points against Baltimore last week, 17 the previous week against Pittsburgh. And I think Pittsburgh's defense may be just as good, if not better, than Green Bay's. So this is a Patriots team I think could put up 14 points. I'm thinking they put up 17 today, 24-17. Packers win this game. The game goes over and the team total over. So, yeah, I'm going to lean towards – I also like the Patriots and the points. That's why I'm taking the team total over. So team total over 14 for me and the full game over 40.
Yeah, I just think this line just got too inflated. We grabbed not Green Bay, New England plus 9.5 is one of our circus. Brian Hoyer's not that big of a downgrade, as crazy as that sounds. And Green Bay is still – Aaron Rodgers is still probably trying to pass the ball to himself at this point. Wide receivers are optional there. This is not a good spot for the Green Bay Packers. They are at home, but I think this is a weird game where it finishes lower scoring. Not as much lower scoring, but low enough that the Patriots cover. I think 9.5 is just too much. So Patriots for us in this one. Where are we? Broncos are trash. Raiders are 1-4 is doubtful. That's fine. Yeah. What picks do y'all went for today? They're all scoring on the bottom. Packers versus Pats goes under the total. That's fair. Sounds right to me. It's like the Tebow days so far watching the Broncos games this year. Yikes. It's not going over 40.
Okay.
Any over 40 and any plus the money. There you go. Fight. Journeyman Hoyer, I'll tease the Packers spread in the over. That's fair. Brian Hoyer is elite. Damn right he is. How about some Sunday Night Football?
Yeah, this one's gonna be fun. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs are -1, total 46 in this game. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. No surprise, money coming in on the over, but the line's dropped. 63% of the tickets, 74% of the cash is on the over, and the lines moved from 48 to 46. We have 67% of the tickets are on the Chiefs, but 58% of the cash is on the Buccaneers. And you guys already know where I'm going for this game. It's a primetime game. Come on, guys. Give me the under. And I'm going to take it a step further here, too. I'm going to take the Chiefs team total under as well, which I believe is a 23. This Tampa Bay defense is elite. I think they're able to get to Patrick Mahomes in this game. I think they're able to create pressure and able to slow down this Chiefs offense, which has not looked good the last few games. Granted, they put up 20 points against the Chargers. 7 of those were pick six. And they put up 17 points against the Colts. So this offense has not been clicking as much as people would like to think it is. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Chiefs team total under and the full game under in this game. I think the Bucs win this game, and I think the game stays under. So Chiefs team total under, full game under.
This won't be a fun one to watch, but this is not one that I wanted to go after. The more and more I look at it, I do look towards Tampa in this game just because they're starting to get back some of their wide receivers and some of their injured players. But I'm not fading the Chiefs right now. Although I'm not as high on the Chiefs this year, this is still a very good team. When it comes to it, just completely staying away from this game. Should be a fun one to watch in prime time, but not enough for me to want to put my money on it. But definitely one of the better games of the day, 100%. Wilson party today, Zach Wilson, that is. How about both Wilsons win today? Wilson parlay. There you go. The books are begging you to take that over.
No, they're not.
Tampa Bay defense, anytime touchdown. That's fair.
Are you talking about the Chiefs over, or are you talking about the Patriots over?
Chiefs. Chiefs over. Yeah, under, but really hope Brady loses this game as a reality check. Could. Definitely could. Mahomes boy going to be seeing Super Bowl ghosts. LOL, of course. The primetime under. Can't wait to. Can't back this version of Brady. Yeah, this version of Brady is done. So 100%. That is everything for today, Nick. Good work. We'll go ahead and pay some bills and do all that good stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBet.com website. It's all linked down below. We are also sponsored by DraftKings today. Any new accounts, sign up, bet $5 on any NFL team, and get $200 in free play bets. There we go. All you have to do is click the link in the description and sign up with DraftKings. Also, SeatGeek, use the code ESB at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. Concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys check out SeatGeek. Our plays have been rolling in the scroller, but I have the under in the Minnesota game. That's currently 19-14 with 13 minutes left in the game. So hopefully that one stays under. Indy minus 3.5, Giants minus 3, Philly minus 6.5, Seattle over, Cleveland over, Denver plus 2.5, New England plus 9.5 in the over, and then the under in the Denver game. Nick?
Yeah, I'm on the under as well. This is beginning to be a little bit more of a sweat here in this game because currently the Saints are driving. They're on the Vikings 41. So it'd be nice. Vikings, play some defense, please. But I'm also on the Titans team total under 20 and the full game under 43. Giants team total over 21 and the full game over 38.5. Lions over 26.5, full game over 48. Jaguars under 19.5, full game under 45.5. I'm also going to be on the Raiders, team total under 23.5, under 45.5, full game as well. Patriots, team total over 14, full game over 40. Chiefs under 23, 23.5, under 45 as well. And then I'm also on the Browns, team total over 24, and the full game over 48. Or 47.5.
Sounds good. Nick, go ahead and finish it on out for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Good luck.
See you guys.